What's up, guys? Unas here again today, bringing you guys another Black Ops 3 video. Got another arena gameplay for you, another search and destroy. I know I put up at least one search and destroy, maybe even two, I don't remember. But me and Rogue Bludger have been kind of having some fun in some arena mode and things. Yesterday we grinded out for a couple hours. I hadn't played it a whole lot, so I wasn't all that high of a level, but I'm like rank 5 now, so it's not too bad. Generally higher than most people are. But you know, it's not great, but it's not bad. But this game, we're playing against a team of 4, and I want to preface that for a reason. You'll notice we start off very hot. We go up very quickly by a lot of rounds, and then we almost get reverse sweep. Reason being is because the teammates that me and him had were straight up terrible. They were rather useless, and eventually I think we're up 5-0, and then he actually lags out in round 6. Something was up with his internet. I don't know. He just lost connection and lagged out. So it was basically up to me, and I was messing around with the sniper weevil overkill for a while because we had a lot of stuff banned, and that seemed like the best option to go with all the ban and protect system and all that stuff in there. Didn't even get to use kinetic armor like I wanted. Had to use heat wave. I burned it once and it was a waste. But stick around to the end of the video and you'll see what happens. Like I said, the reverse sweep was in effect. I'm not going to tell you if we win or not, but I will definitely tell you it is worth watching. But that's not the topic of the video. The topic of today's video, as seen in the title, is things that I hope return from Call of Duty Ghost. Alright, now that is a very bold statement because 90% of people do not like COD Ghost. But honestly, the more I play these advanced movement type games like Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, the more I miss COD Ghost. I really actually enjoyed that game. I mean, you guys know where I put it on my Call of Duty ranking system or ranking list, I guess. You know, I enjoyed it. I won't cover why and all that stuff anymore. If you want to know why I enjoyed it, go back and watch that video, and that'll explain everything. But things that I hope come back from Call of Duty Ghost. Now, obviously there are a lot of things we don't want to come back, like IEDs, and just, you know, stupidity like that. Ballistics vest, I don't want that to come back. A lot of people don't want Riley, the dog kill streak, to come back. I really didn't mind that too much. I actually used it most of the time. I didn't mind it too much. I didn't die from it an extreme amount. But you know, it could be annoying, so I see where they're coming from. But things I want to come back. All right, now this list is just my opinion. This is not, you know, the public's opinion. This is nobody else. It's just mine. Things I liked about the game. Number 1, the perk system. I loved the Call of Duty Ghost perk system. Why did I like it so much? Well, it's because I didn't get stuck with 3 perk slots that were broken into 3 categories, basically. Perk 1, 2, and 3, like on Black Ops, like on Advanced Warfare, to where I had to choose between 1 or 2 perks per category. I hate that because there are a lot of perks in a lot of these games that I just never get to use because there's other perks that are more valuable. Like Afterburner. I would love to run Afterburner on my classes, but to me, I play a lot of pubs. Ghost is more useful to me because people generally will spam UAVs in a team deathmatch or a free-for-all, something like that. So Ghost is very important to me, so I have to run it. And I generally opt to use Dead Silence and Blast Suppressor, or Dead Silence and Awareness. So I don't necessarily have, you know, point slots that I can use for it. I loved the Ghost perk setup because you had a certain number of points you could use, but there was nothing that was out of reach. Okay, you could move your classes around and things, move out different perks and things, and you were limited, but you were only limited by the amount of points the perks cost. You could choose any perk you wanted as long as it was below, I believe it was 8. You had 8 points. And each perk was given as point value, and you could do whatever you wanted to get up to 8 points. I really liked that. Okay, I ran like 5 or 6 perks on every one of my classes. I loved that. So I want to see the perk system come back. Number 2, this is a rather small thing, and at the time I thought it was kind of dumb, but I look back on it now and I actually kind of miss it. And that's the little suitcase things that drop when you kill people, the field orders. I don't know why, but that just always, like, I would get one, and I'd be like, okay, I gotta go real hard to get this done. And it made no difference, because all you got was a care pack. 90% of the time it was something crappy, like a UAV. Well, I guess it was a SATCOM then. A SATCOM, or, which, by the way, SATCOMs is on the list of things that I want to see come back. Or like an IMS or something would come out of, something stupid that you didn't want. But I kind of enjoyed using them. I mean, it was just one of those things where you were like, oh, cool, I got this. Let me go hard and get it for a second. Just see if I can get a random chem if I'm on, what was the map called? Strike Zone? Is that what it was called, I think? I can't remember now. The one with the big golf ball in the back. I think that's what it was called. But, I don't know. It was just something there that was kind of different. I liked it. I guess to a point we still have this. Alright, the next thing that I'm going to talk about, we still have that. But it was different in Ghost, and I kind of liked the way it was set up. And that was the create a person, or create a player, whatever it was. Create a soldier, that's it, create a soldier. Where you got to go in and customize your own characters and things, and you got 10 of them to customize. So as you went, you could like unlock them and things. And this will lead into my next thing, and that is the prestige system. Like, I really liked the prestige system in Ghost. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I actually kind of did like it, because number one, you don't need to buy extra class slots, because you had, what was it, 5 or 6 class slots per person, I think, or something like that, and you had 10 of them. You could literally make like 50 classes. That was fantastic. I don't know why people didn't like that. I loved it. If I wanted to make a sniper-only character, I could make a sniper-only character, and if I decided I was going to whatever it was, Stonehaven, I think is what it was called, the big castle map, I could just switch to that character and have snipers. Cool. That is fantastic to me. Plus, it gives me the ability to customize each one of those guys in a different way, so I can kind of customize them how I want to and just see what's going on. Every time I unlock something new, I'm like, well, I really like this, but I got the new thing I want to try out. So I can just put it on a new character. Plus, it also gives you the ability to track how you've progressed through the game. What guns were good whenever you had this character on your first prestige? What guns were good on your second, third, fourth? What perk setup did you run on your first few characters? And how did that change as you went through? And you could really just look back and see how you evolved as a player through the year that you played that game. And I loved that, because I could go back to my Prestige 1 character compared to my Prestige 10 character, and there is not a thing the same. Like, the guns are all different, the perks are all different, the equipment is different, everything is different. I loved that. Number 4. The search and destroy in Ghost was fantastic, and I will say that because the way the maps were laid out. I think that's the biggest thing, the way the maps are laid out. Because of the way they were set up, and they were somewhat 3-lane, but they weren't extremely straight up 3-lane like some of the maps on Black Ops 3 are. You had to really strategize to take bomb sites. Like, a lot of people ran smoke and trophies and thermals and things. It was fantastic to watch. I love to go back and watch COD Ghost Search, and I know Rogue Bludger says all the time that he really enjoyed COD Search, Ghost Search, and I loved that. I mean, to me, to go back and to try to break down what teams are doing when I watch those videos is great, because I can learn so much from them. To go back and watch Optic when Nadeshot was leading that team with Scump, Proofy, and Clayster, and watch them try to take bomb sites on Search and how they set up and things. I love doing that, because it's all strategy. Like, there's no just let's rush in and try to kill people and take this bomb site. It's all strategy. Everybody's set up in their specific position. Everybody has a specific job, and it's fantastic. I love that. Number 5, squad points. Alright, a lot of people didn't like this, and I will give this one statement. After Prestige 10, squad points become absolutely useless. Plus, once you hit level 50, I'm pretty sure, I know at the beginning of the game, I believe you stopped gaining squad points after level 50. And I don't know why, but I think they changed it, I believe. So after you hit 10th prestige, you have everything unlocked you want to have unlocked and all that good stuff. You can, I mean, because you're prestige 10, level 50 or 55, whatever, 60, 65, I don't remember what it is on that game. But you're basically max prestige. You've already leveled up enough to unlock everything. So there's nothing left to spend your squad points on. And they become absolutely useless at that point. So I will give that statement. But the ability to unlock certain weapons early in a prestige, okay, that was fantastic for me. Because there were certain guns that I liked to use that I was really good with, and the guns that I enjoyed using the most, whether it was because they were OP somewhat, or whether they were just really my style of gun, or even if because they were challenging, I could unlock them early. And say I wanted to do a video on the Bison, but I don't have it unlocked yet. Well, I've got 300 squad points sitting in my bag. Let me just go spend 5 of them and buy the Bison, 15 levels early, so I don't have to sit there and grind for it for 2 weeks before I get the video out. That would be fantastic. I liked that. I understand it has its downsides because everybody's just going to go use their squad points, get the best weapon. I understand that. But it also has its upsides, and as a content creator, I like it. I like it a lot, okay? And, a couple other things I'll throw out there as this video is getting close to being over. I kind of liked the kill streak setups. A lot of people say the kill streaks were not all that great in Ghost, and they weren't amazing. But if you ran the right setup, you could really do work. Obviously, the Loki should have been better than it was. Right there's where Rogue Bludger lagged out. I guess it was round 9. We choked three straight rounds with him in the game, so that was not good. But anyway, the Loki probably should have been better for what it was, and maybe even a lot of the support kill streaks were probably better than what they should have been. But I liked a lot of the kill streaks. Generally, my kill streaks was a dog, a battle hind, and a helo pilot. And obviously on some maps the hind and the helo pilot don't do all that great, so I might switch them up. But for the most part I ran that, and I could do work with those things. I mean, you guys, if you've been around since I started uploading in Ghost, you have seen some of the work that I could put in. Go back and watch some of my Stonehaven games, where I would pull out the L115 sniper and just go off and get a battle hind and a helo like 2-3 times a game and just wreck people. I mean, that was fantastic. And I can understand why people said they weren't all that great, but every Call of Duty has kill streaks that aren't all that great. It is what it is. All right. I don't really think we need to see squads come back or the squads mode or anything. It was a nice idea, it just wasn't all that great. But some of the guns I'd like to see kind of come back or variations of them, like the Remington, the ARX. I really liked the ARX. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I really, really liked that they put attachments built into guns. That was great. Like, I want to use an AR, but I want to rush around a lot. Well, let me use the ARX because it has a high fire rate, and it has a built-in laser sight. I want to stay off the map, but it's a fairly large map, medium-sized map. I'll run the Honey Badger. It's got a silencer built in. Stuff like that. I mean, that was great. The L115 and I believe the USR all had recoil reduction. The more shots you hit, on a streak, like you hit like 8 shots in a row, your recoil starts reducing a little at a time. That was great. I like stuff like that. I mean, I thought that was really good. So that's just a few things, my list of things that I enjoyed from Ghost that I wouldn't mind seeing come back. Do I think a lot of them's going to come back? Probably not. Ghost was not a very well accepted game, and a lot of people aren't going to come back. A lot of it's not going to come back anyway. But this is the last round, and your boy's going to clutch up right here. The teammate does get 1 kill, I believe, but the dude rejacks and ends up killing the teammate. And I have to step up. I actually saw the teammate kill him in the kill feed. What I did not see was the guy rejacked and then killed the teammate. I missed that. So you'll notice right here when I killed the first dude, I just kind of like stopped moving and stop aiming. And the second dude that rejacked actually pops up and almost kills me. He probably should have, but I'm assuming the teammate made him weak, so I killed him in 2 bullets. So clutched that up. That was pretty good. Dropped 15 kills in a search. Not too bad. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment for some suggestions to make them better, some ideas, whatever you guys want to see. We are here to please, if possible. And we do hope you enjoyed the content. Check out the channel for other videos. Rogue Bludgers got a bunch of good ones up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Tell your friends. And we'll see you later. Peace.